We got Barbara next, which is awesome. One of the first supports that I got in the game, got her really early on. Finally got her to Friendship 10. Got her to Friendship 10 like right after the slight change of her voice actor's delivery of the character. So I used Barbara and Fischl pretty much interchangeably when the game first came out for the electro shock and all of that stuff. Barbara was probably my first healer in the game because I didn't really use Noelle as a healer. I used her as a DPS early on. We got Barbara, whose birthday is on July 5th, so her birthday passed earlier this month. Affiliated with the Church of Favonius, with a hydrovision and a constellation crater. Every citizen of Mondstadt adores Barbara. She learned the word idol from a magazine. Hog. Character details. Barbara is the deaconess of the Church of Favonius, as well as the shining idol of Mondstadt. The sight of Barbara makes all my problems disappear. This is quite a common saying amongst the citizens of Mondstadt. In fact, Barbara can do much more than just put people in a better mood. Her healing powers extend to flesh wounds and other physical ailments. Barbara is known for having access to miraculous healing powers through her hydrovision. However, Barbara herself knows that hard work is the most miraculous magic of all. Aww. Character story 1. Every citizen of Mondstadt adores Amber. I'm sorry, Barbara. I don't know why I said Amber. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's true too. Everyone adores Amber. Every citizen of Mondstadt adores Barbara. However, this has not always been the case. At first, Barbara's songs sounded strange to the citizens of Mondstadt, and many struggled to see the appeal. This is because for the longest time, the folk songs of bards were the most popular songs known in Mondstadt. Fortunately, Mondstadt stayed true to its reputation as the city of freedom, and the people ultimately embraced the new while continuing to cherish the old. People accepted Barbara's songs, and over time, her positive energy rubbed off on them. Soon, they could be heard humming her tunes all around Mondstadt. Albert, would you please stop? You're completely out of tune.
Oh my God, bro.
I hate how Albert is so interwoven into anything that Barbara does. They're almost kind of like putting that at the forefront. It's almost like in order to acknowledge Barbara, you also have to acknowledge Albert because Albert is a part of Barbara's development. But it's like, you should want someone like that nowhere near a character like Barbara or nowhere involved in the development of a character, whether they're popular, famous, whatever. I don't really like that. I don't know why they choose to do that, but anyways. Character story 2. Barbara's feelings on her own success are mixed. To the extent that an idol's duty is to make everyone adore her, she has done a fantastic job. There is no doubt that she has made the right choice. However, an idol is also expected to spread joy and relieve people's spiritual fatigue. Has she really accomplished that? She sang for the blind Glory, encouraging her to believe that her lover would return one day. She sang too for sick Anna, promising that her illness would one day be cured, which we did. We cured it through a series of commissions, so that's pretty pog. We've talked with Godwin and Glory, and hopefully he comes back when Grandmaster Varka comes back. Yet, the smiles on their faces never last long after the songs end. This is what leads Barbara to become somewhat disillusioned and doubtful. There's only so much you can do. You can't please everybody, despite the fact of wanting to help people. There are some things that even you can't help people with, because, you know, at the same time, you have your own problems, and who's gonna help you get through those problems, you know? So I think it's a bit of a burden to expect celebrities or online personalities or streamers or whatever to work through and help people that are, quite frankly, strangers to them through these complicated, personalized problems and expect them to make all of the bad stuff go away. I think that's why content is a great middle ground, because it's not going to solve all your problems, but it'll at least alleviate things for a time, give you a moment of respite, and take your mind off of things for the time being. Character story 3. Barbara has always been a bright and optimistic girl since she was young. Though at times she can be a bit clumsy and mess things up, she always bounces right back and has another go. Barbara is the complete opposite of her sister, who is seen by all as the pride of her family. Unlike Barbara, her sister has always been the definition of success in all aspects. Initially, all Barbara had ever wanted was to surpass her sister in at least one thing, even if only once. However, be it swordplay, her grades, or anything else, she was never able to compare. Even for someone as optimistic as her, she found herself to be upset and down. Hard work is the most miraculous magic, but when even that doesn't work, what then? You gotta persevere, you gotta press on. You can't let things get you down. Character story 4. Barbara has never once considered giving up. Her determination and resilience even surprised her father, Seamus Pegg, the Cardinal of Daybreak. So yeah, we did learn about Seamus during Jean's dialogue and all that stuff. I don't think we got the mother's name. At least I don't remember if we got the mom's name. Barbara will only allow herself to be depressed for 30 seconds. After that, she forces herself to brighten up no matter what. I'm not so good good in combat, but I'll be sure to support those who are. That's the thing, guys, okay? Barbara was not meant to be a hydro DPS to all you people out there who are making her DPS. I appreciate the hustle. I appreciate you going against the grain. She's a healing support through and through. Under her father's counsel, Barbara became a healer. She is as radiant as the sick and injured are pained. Her desire to be recognized gradually transformed into a simple desire to help others. Character story 5. Thank you are the two words that Barbara hears most often. When she feels lost, she will suddenly find that there is someone wanting to hold her hand. Thank you for being here with me. I feel so much better. To Barbara, the greatest reward is seeing the smiles of other faces. Therefore, whenever she is massaging her swollen calves or drinking tea to care for her sore throat, Barbara recalls all those who have been kind to her. It's the encouragement I receive from others that keeps me going. Just maybe the smiles she received are proof that her songs really can heal people. Her ambition to surpass her sister and become the most popular person in all of Mondstadt hasn't been abandoned by Barbara. It is simply buried deep inside her heart. If only I excel more, perhaps I could be of help to Jean. That is what she believed. Okay, Barbara, go. Go, Barbara, go. Alice's Idol mag. What? Alice's has an Idol magazine too? I thought she just did the Teyvat travel guide. I didn't know she was out here making like magazines for idols. The first time that Barbara heard the strange word, she was visibly confused. But aren't the 7 the ones that people are supposed to worship? Yes, but not exclusively, replied Alice, the elder of the Hexen Circle, as she groomed the young girl for stardom. What the hell is the Hexen Circle? Is that Klee's race? I don't know if that's the race, because that would mean like she's the oldest of the race. She is a sorceress though, so maybe that's like a sorceress guild or a group of sorceresses. Read this. It contains everything you will need to know. Idol magazine was the name of the assigned reading material. Barbara had no idea what world this magazine had come from. Whoa! Did she like yoink that from like our world or something? But by reading it, she found out that it was indeed such things as an idol and that it mainly involved working hard at getting everyone to like you. She also discovered that an outstanding idol is capable of not only bringing joy to others, but also bringing spiritual healing to others through the power of song and dance. Barbara set about learning one new song after the other, dancing to the beat as she went. Finally, she found happiness, and she found it in the smiling faces of others. After some time, when Alice anxiously replied to Barbara that plans for Teyvat idols were falling through, Barbara was starting to make a name for herself through her performances in Mondstadt. If I'm the only one left, I guess you can leave it to me to define what it really means to be an idol. Driven by this ever so slightly selfish ambition to spread joy and healing to others, Barbara is slyly swatting up on new tunes behind the scenes to this very day. That's super cool. Is Alice like a freaking world hopper? They said they don't know the world where this magazine came from. Given the fact that other worlds exist, apparently, Aloy's coming into the game, the travelers from another world, you know, apparently Honkai's connected in some way to this game. I think Alice is an outsider too. That's very, very interesting. She probably brought that magazine from wherever she's from. The story of how Barbara obtained her vision is hardly the typical tale of high-stakes heroism. She had just joined the church and was looking after a little boy with a high and persistent fever. Nothing Barbara could think of would console the boy and bring an end to his relentless tears. Someone remarked that while the boy had already taken his medicine, there was no way to cure the pain of missing one's family. Another suggested that Barbara sing a song to the boy to raise his spirits. Barbara had never sung a song in her life until this point, but how could she shy away from it in the moment like this? Never having sung before is no reason to abandon a child in a time of need, Barbara thought to herself. And so Barbara took the boy in her arms and sang him a song, a lullaby, the only song she knew. It was an unceremonious beginning to her singing career. After quickly realizing that she barely knew any of the words, she had to resort to humming the tune instead. Nevertheless, her voice began to soothe the child, and so she kept singing. She sang the same song over and over again until her throat was dry and her voice was hoarse. Finally, the boy fell asleep. Exhausted, Barbara lay down by the wall and fell straight asleep herself. Early the next morning, Barbara awoke and discovered that the boy's fever had come down. Perhaps it was because she had sung for him, or perhaps it had something to do with the vision which had mysteriously appeared next to her hand at some point during the night. Barbara was not preoccupied with the vision, however. It was the sight of the boy smiling once again that filled her heart with joy. Barbara received a vision for the simple but beautiful wish that took hold in her heart that night. A dream of healing the sick through the power of a song. Good shit.
Ta-da! Barbara's here. Leave the healing to me. I will not disappoint you.
Nice.
All the standing around is making me so sleepy. Everyone is working super hard. We should be too. Are you tired? Try my new spicy energy drink. I'm sure it'll wake you up.
Yeah.
Don't stay out in the rain for too long. You'll catch a cold. Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, snowflakes. Look at them dance. This weather is so amazing. I could burst into song. Don't worry. I will not be blown away.
Tenacious Barbara.
Morning. Let's do our best today.
Let's do it.
Oh? You want to hear me sing? Sorry, the show is...
Oh.
It hasn't started yet.
And people are eager to hear you sing, eh?
I really want to eat some spicy squid at Good Hunter. Oh, but my stomach... never mind.
I appreciate Barbara for enjoying spicy dishes or spicy whatever.
We had a great day today. Get some rest. To the wind that guides me. When I'm exhausted, bless me with the strength to keep going forward. When I'm uncertain, bless me with the wisdom to distinguish good from evil.
Let's go.
When I suffer from injustice, bless me with the courage to fight back. Oops, my apologies. I was just doing my prayers. You need something?
Ah, damn, we interrupted her prayer session.
My dream is to bring a smile to the faces of all the people in my life. As long as I can help you on your journey, I'm happy.
Aw.
Thank you for being with me all this time. I can feel that I'm getting closer to my dream. Hope we can keep this up in the future.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own desires. To bring together and fulfill those desires and make everyone happy, that is the purpose my Archon has bestowed upon me.
Yo, shout out to you, Barbatos.
I could never get bored of the breathtakingly beautiful nature that surrounds Mondstadt. I've heard that there are blue trees that exist by the seashore near Inazuma City. I just need to save up a little more and... What's that? You want to know what I'm saving up for?
Oh, shoot.
That's my little secret.
I will keep a lookout for some blue trees near Inazuma City.
Sunflowers always face the sun. They're so bright. In fact, my mother sent me a sunflower-style dress. I wonder when I'll finally get to wear it on stage. Acting Grand Master, leader of the Knights of Favonius. Everyone seems to like her a lot. Oh, me? Of course I have nothing but admiration for her.
She's my sister, for Christ's sake.
I always take good care of Lisa. If she ever wants to become a star, she'll have my unconditional support. I'll cheer at the top of my lungs until my voice goes hoarse. That might scare off her other fans, though. I've seen Amber rushing out of Mondstadt on a mission countless times. Being an outrider doesn't look easy.
It's not the easiest job, that's for sure.
Oh, Master Diluc? Last time when I was performing at Angel's Share, he kept frowning. Maybe he doesn't like my singing.
Oh, Diluc. Diluc, man. Smile for once, goddammit.
Venti's voice is amazing, but all the songs he sings and the ones I'm good at are very different. I tried to learn them, but the melodies are just so complicated.
Benny boy!
Bennett always comes to the cathedral covered in scrapes and bruises, though it clearly never bothers him a bit given the big grin he always has on his face. He really should take better care of himself.
Yeah.
My father left on the expedition with Grand Master Varka.
Wait, what? Hold up! Does that mean we're gonna see Barbara and Jean's dad when he comes back with Grandmaster Varka?
My father left on the expedition with Grand Master Varka. I hope they are okay. What am I worried about? The Grand Master is none other than the Knight of Boreas. Of course they will be fine. Still, I will be sure to pray for their safe return.
Yo, we actually might see Seamus Pegg, the Cardinal of Daybreak.
Sister Rosaria is hard to get to know, especially given she never joins in on prayers, but... Oh, I'm sure she believes in the Animo Archon. Although I still don't really have the courage to try to talk to her.
Well, every time you try talking to her, she just like debates you. She's like, you ran all the way from Mondstadt to Dragonspine in 1.2, and Rosaria somehow made you turn around and walk back to Mondstadt.
Noelle is just the cutest. She's so kind and patient. You just feel totally relaxed when you're around her. Oh yeah, and she makes the tastiest snacks. Best part is they're also healthy.
Lighter than air pancakes? That sounds healthy.
Knights look so cool when they swing their sword in combat. Don't you think so?
True.
I tried using a sword before, but... Oh, let's let's just say I have zero talent with a sword.
Hey, at least you have talent with a catalyst, with a book of all things.
I want to heal everyone. This simple thought was all the motivation I needed to become a deaconess. As long as I'm able to help everyone, I'll be content. Being an idol, I learned from Iris that a true idol should always try to heal the soul of the people. Yes, I completely agree.
Alice, what are you out here doing? She's basically responsible for making Barbara an idol. She's responsible for Albedo being the freaking captain of the investigations department of the Knights of Favonius. She's responsible for Jean getting a vacation to the Midsummer Island adventure of the archipelagos. She's out here acting up.
I'm doing my best every day. I hope my efforts earn the trust of the people of Mondstadt. Every time I get on stage, I always start to doubt myself. Can I really heal every person in Mondstadt?
No, you can't.
But I look at you now, and I feel that as long as we keep marching forward, maybe one day I might just... huh? Oh, I've already healed you. Well, one's not enough. I've already healed a lot of people? I suppose.
Mihoyo, thank you for not putting fucking Albert's name in the about section, because that would have really ticked me off.
The smiles on the faces of the people I've helped keeps me going. Oh, my companions keep getting injured, but I'm unable to share the burden of their pain. The only thing I can do is my absolute very best to heal their wounds. I'll make sure that everyone is healthy.
Hey, thanks a lot, Barbara.
Do you like spicy dried fish?
That sounds good.
I have 2 in my bag. Here, have one.
Hey, you know what? I respect that. I don't know if the 2 were for her, but sharing is caring.
I don't like anything bitter, especially... bitter gourd. A dance from Barbara to bring you more healing.
I could picture her like tap dancing to that. La da 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 da.
Aw, thank you so much for your support. Oh no. I'm too excited. My heart just can't stop racing. Please, tell me how I can be stronger. Just leave it up to you. No, that won't do. I want to help too.
Yeah, there you go. I don't have her max ascended because she is a support for me. I think that's everything for Barbara so far. Really like her character. One of my first supports, one of my first healers in the game. She's been having a lot of prominent roles like in Windbloom, obviously the Midsummer Island adventure. I feel like there's been no shortage of Barbara, and she was somewhat prominent during the Mondstadt story arc of the Archon quest, so that's great too. Overall, Barbara's great. I like her. This was great to learn. Also, the fact that we might see her dad when Grandmaster Varka comes back from the expedition, so I'm looking forward to that as well.